Hello, all, and welcome back. Today, we are visiting an 11th century temple built by the Hoysalas. Before we get started, if you are new to this channel and haven't subscribed it yet, then please subscribe for more travel videos. The town of Belur is home to one of the greatest examples of Hoysala architecture, the Chanakesava temple. The temple was built in the early 12th century by the Hoysala ruler Vishnuvardhana when the town of Belur was the site for the capital of the Hoysala kingdom. It took 103 years by the three generations of the royal family to complete this architectural masterpiece. It is also proposed to be listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is also known as Kalyani or Vasudev Sarovar. An inscription shows that it was built in 1175 AD by Hoysalas. You will find lot of colorful fish and tortoise in this tank. The temple is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, known as Chana Keshava. Chana means beautiful and Keshava means Lord Vishnu. The main temple is a unique star-shaped structure set on a raised platform called Jagati. The temple consists of a Garbhagriha, Sakunasi and a Navarang Mandapa. It is said that over 1000 artists were involved in creating this wonder on stone. Each sculpture is a lifetime work of these artists. The Queen Santala Devi was a great patron of art, music and dance. She herself was a versatile Bharatnatyam dancer. At the entrance of any Hoysala temple, you will see these sculptures that is also their royal emblem. Built with soapstone, the Chanakeswa temple features a very detailed finish built around a typical Hoysala style blueprint. The soapstones used to build this temple are bought from the nearby Tumkuru region. There used to be a shikhara made of brick and mortar, supported by the woodwork that was plated with gold-plated copper sheets. It had to be dismantled during the 19th century in order to save the inner sanctum. You will find many sculptures of God and Goddess along with stories like Ravana's Tapasya for Atmalinga, Vishnu's Vamana Avtara and Raja Bali to name a few. These series of art symbolizes strength, courage, speed and beauty. If you notice the wall sculptures at the temple, you will find many references and depictions of important events from the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. The story of entire temple carvings is made in the single pillar. The sculptor have intentionally left a spot as a challenge to the future generations. The ceiling of Mandap has beautiful carvings symbolizing Trinity Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. The four central pillars were hand chiseled by artisans and featured madanikas. These sculptures are polished with wax at a regular interval in order to maintain it. There are a total of 48 pillars, all uniquely carved and decorated. These are used during the temple procession. On the right of the temple is the Kapechinagaraya temple and a smaller temple dedicated to Lakshmi reincarnation, the goddess Somyanayaki, sits slightly behind the two. On the left of the Chanakesava temple, you will find the Ranganayaki temple. This is the temple well and pakasala, where food offered to the god is prepared. It is advisable to hire a guide when you visit the temple. They charge a nominal fees of 300 rupees only. The temple complex includes two ornate pillars, one of the Garuda built during the Vijayanagara period and one with a lamp built during the Hoysala period. The other pillar is also known as anti-gravity pillar. A fire was lit in the evening on top of this to help travelers locate this place from a distance and they can stop for a rest. If you know any interesting fact about this temple, do let me know in the comment section.